Hi Money Concepts reps, this is Ben Paul coming to you from Liberty One Investment Management. Excited to showcase the very first box that has come down the Bob Box production line. This is a box we put together for Ray Reese. He was our first beta tester, so thank you Ray for letting us use you as the guinea pig as we put our first box together. So this is the box that is about to be shipped to Ray's office. When Ray gets this box, it's going to be pretty simple for him. Him and his team will simply open the box, and inside the box there's a manila envelope that has a few pages of instructions in it. Along with the instructions is a spreadsheet of Ray's Bob opportunity. Any of you who have gone through the Bob opportunity have seen this spreadsheet already. So unclip this. Here's a list of all the opportunity. And along with this list is a column for what we earmarked the Bob opportunity for. So in other words, which model did our investment team choose to pair with that existing 5MC account. Also, there's a column for which letter we chose to pair with the envelopes that you're about to see here. So every 5MC opportunity that could be converted to Liberty One, there's a model assigned and there's a cover letter assigned. This spreadsheet is the key to all of that, giving Ray and his team a nice clean snapshot of what's actually in all these envelopes. Then, all Ray's team needs to do is read the instructions. There's really two main steps that need to be followed, and then there's two packets. One packet for clients Ray is going to meet with face-to-face, and one packet for clients Ray is going to mail to. So let's start just for a moment with the clients he's going to mail to. First thing Ray's going to do is look at his spreadsheet and determine which ones he wants to mail packets to and which ones he feels it's more appropriate to meet with in person. So let's pretend for a moment that Deborah is someone that he wants to mail to. Maybe it's a little smaller account, maybe it's a $40,000 IRA account for Deborah. And he decides rather than bringing Deborah into the office and schedule an appointment and sit down and do the paperwork and all that with her, he might just decide to mail this to Deborah. If he decides to mail it, there are scripts in these packets that basically tell Ray, if he wants to follow the script, what to say. A quick voicemail to the client giving them a heads up that the packet's in the mail, why he's mailing it to them, and just sign and return upon receipt. So the script is a little more detailed than that, but it'll make for a nice, easy voicemail for him and the team to leave prior to mailing this envelope to Deborah. So inside here is an envelope with Deborah's address, Ray's actual return mailing label, and before we ship this to Ray, we're going to put postage up here. So this envelope is ready for Ray to drop in the mail and send to Deborah. When Deborah receives this packet, she's going to open this up. And inside this packet is the cover letter. Now remember, that spreadsheet tells you which model we selected for Deborah and which cover letter we selected. This cover letter has Ray's logo on it, and most importantly, it's signed by Ray. Along with the cover letter, Deborah reads the cover letter. There's also a Liberty One tear sheet for the specific model that was selected. And then there's a packet here with a paper clip that says, please sign and return these forms only. The forms are as filled out as we could possibly make them for Deborah. So all Deborah needs to do is go into these forms, and everywhere that she needs to either sign or initial is pre-highlighted. So everything she needs to initial or sign is highlighted. All she does is sign or initial, put the paperwork back in another envelope that we have here. This envelope is addressed to Ray, and again, we're going to have postage on here. The client will sign it, drop this envelope in the mail, goes back to Ray's office, and Ray's team processes the paperwork. If he's not going to meet with Deborah in person, if he decides that Deborah is someone, I beg your pardon, if he's not going to mail it to Deborah, if he wants to meet with Deborah in person instead of mail it, then he's simply going to call Deborah up, get her to come in for a meeting. All he has to do is grab Deborah's envelope out of the box, has everything he needs to go meet with Deborah. Him and his team don't need to produce any paperwork, any marketing material. Now, if Ray was going to meet with Deborah in person instead of mailing to, then all he would do is call Deborah up, schedule an account review. She'd come into the office. No prep work has to be done. Ray and his team just simply reach into the box, pull out Deborah's envelope, and Deborah and Ray have everything they need for paperwork signing, marketing material, etc. Good to go. So we made the process as turnkey as possible for Ray and his team to transition 5MC business to advisory business with Liberty One. Be sure to check us out in Florida. By the time the Florida conference rolls around, we're going to have 3 of these beta tests done. Ray was the first. We're going to have a special breakout session where we're going to showcase a few more details about the box and answer any questions you may have about this phenomenal opportunity for you and your team. Thank you.